Something.
What's going on, Alpha Pack? It's your boy Alpha Mal 926, aka Mal Sauce 926 on the back, for another special for Halloween, man. I wasn't gonna let this year go by without talking about my boy. Why would I do such a thing? That's insane to even think that I would do that. So, today's video, man, we're gonna talk about my favorite Halloween kills, starting from Halloween Ends. We'll get into that in a second. And work our way all the way through, including Halloween 3, even though my boy doesn't make an appearance there, but I feel like I should go ahead and just make sure I put that in on the ranking as well. Not on the ranking, because it's not a ranking. It's just each kill from the movie that I feel like is my favorite. And we're not putting in no order, starting from Ends all the way to the original 1978. And that's pretty much the gist of this video, man. It's going to be short, sweet, to the point. I'll throw my little tidbits in, and you'll see the kills on screen as I'm talking to you guys. And hopefully you enjoy. And you can let me know your favorite Halloween kills down below in the comment section. We can have a little conversation about it, why not? So, starting off with Halloween Ends. Now, Halloween Ends, we all know, is not my favorite movie. And if you want to know how I feel about Halloween Ends in each Halloween movie respectively, check out my ranking, which I have at the end of the video. So you can just click it, watch it after this, and then, let me know. You can talk about it over there too as well. Talk about your rankings of the Halloween franchise if you like. I'll jump over there and talk to you guys. It doesn't matter. Video's been up for a year now, but hey, better now than never. You know what I'm saying? So you can check that out over there. Anyway, Halloween Ends. My kill is gonna be Nurse Deb, which is a callback to the classic Bob kill with the head tilt. And the reason why this is kind of a double-edged sword for me personally with this is because it's the second kill, I believe, of Michael Myers in the movie, which is not that many kills by him in this movie. And you get this feeling like with that kill and the one before that one when he goes into the tunnel with Corey and they kill the one guy. I don't remember if he was a officer or not. I don't think he was. I think he was just kind of like a random dude. Not a random dude. He had a character background. I think he was a Mulaney, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I feel like he was. And they make it seem as if these kills are giving Michael the energy, the power that you believe for him to have. And I don't know, man. It seems to end up not being the route they're going with this whole situation, but that's neither here nor there. I'm not going to get into that. But I enjoy this kill. Even the fact that Corey's there doing a little tag team situation, that's cool for me. I can deal with that. That's all right. I like that Michael gets that highlight, gets his classic kill in, and does the head tilt. It's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? The shape is what we want. You know what I'm saying? So I do enjoy that. So yeah, Nurse Deb, Halloween Ends. Hey, Halloween Kills. Next, to me, a better movie to me personally, because I'm all for Michael Myers getting his stuff in and being the major heel that we need in Halloween movies. And my kills are gonna be two, actually. They're kind of sort of together in a way. They lead into each other, but it's gonna be the mall kill and Karen from the extended version, because they got a few extra little scenes in there that I really enjoy. Like when he hits Tommy with the bat and then it breaks into kind of like a stabbable weapon, and then he stabs him. I like that. Major W, which you're probably already seeing right here now here. And also Karen. Look, man, when I was first going to go see Halloween Kills, and I was like, man, if it's one thing I want out of this movie, one of the three strobes gots to go. Preferably, I'm not gonna lie, I wanted it to be Laurie. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. And I felt like then from that point, it goes into the daughter and granddaughter being the helm of the story. But we all know that didn't happen. But taking out Karen, W, and the only thing I will say about the extended version, because this is kind of the one I'm talking about, when Laurie calls Michael and then he answers the phone. That's a cool little callback again to the original movie. But I like it when it's just the regular version of that scene when he takes out Karen and then the camera kind of just focuses in on Michael when he's standing in the window and then fades to black. Major W. I love that ending. Me personally, I was very happy and very excited once I left the movie theater for that, which builds to my disappointment of Halloween ends. But again, won't even talk about it. Check out the ranking. All right, Halloween 2018. Also another great movie. Big fan of this one as well. And my kill, that's my favorite one here, is going to be The Podcasters when Michael comes to the gas station. And everything leading up to that moment too was also a great thing. Goes in, he takes out the mechanic, gets the suit. You can see the teeth and his face smashed up on the counter and everything. Love it. She goes to the bathroom. You think she's just chilling, trying to, mind her own business. And here comes Michael on the way. The other podcaster comes in, takes him out. Major W. And then one of the best scenes in all of Halloween's, when Michael goes to the trunk of the car and he finally gets his mask back and he just closes that trunk. It's the most beautiful scene to me. I love that scene. It just lets you know business is about to pick up. Beautiful thing. All right, we're getting down to another controversial movie on this little list here. Halloween 2, Rob Zombie's version. Now, I tried to sit there and think of all the kills in that movie and which ones I was kind of big on. And I ended up landing on Nurse Daniels, I believe her name is. It's kind of not technically a kill because it's more of a dream sequence from Laurie. Nurse Daniels, I feel like the reason why I like this one, it kind of gives you that. The one thing about Rob Zombie's Halloween that you could say that was great was Michael Myers. Tyler Mane was a very good Michael Myers in my opinion. He's brooding, bulky. Is something that I will say that I do like that take on Michael Myers, even though, some people like him. He's kind of like the normal build type of dude, but the fact that he was so big, so fast, so strong, it made him even more scarier. You know what I'm saying? So, to me, when he kills Nurse Deb, it gives you that brooding force that no matter what you throw at it, it's just going to keep coming. And I like that kind of vibe from Michael in any iteration of him. You love that he just keeps coming. He's not going to stop. You can't stop him. I love it. That's another reason why I love Halloween Kills so much, is for that fact. So, Nurse Daniels, man, she caught the beats. Shout out Ross. You feel me? And the violence behind each time he stabbed her was brutal but lovely. Carnage Candy. Shout out Cody. You feel me? Rob Zombie's Halloween 1. There's not really much I can really say about this because for a majority of it, it's a retelling of the original story, except for the first beginning of it. And it's not really any kills I want to say that I'm like super emphatic about in the first half. You have the one where he kills the bully in the woods. You have when he ends up taking out like Ronnie and the sister and everything like that. But I don't know, man. It doesn't really leave that much of a super lasting impression. I can be like, okay, that's the kill that I like the most on there. So I really don't really have one that I could say per se. So, but if I had to be, you know what I'm saying, and I had to pick one, man, I'm gonna say probably the one with Ronnie. I think Ronnie was his name. I could be completely wrong. I haven't watched the first Rob Zombie Halloween in a while, but I think his name is Ronnie. Because he was a dick. You know what I'm saying? He was a dick. He was weird, which was very common in all type of Rob Zombie movies. But I guess by default, that's what I'll go with. Here we are, Halloween Resurrection. I know I don't like to talk about this movie much, but I guess for some people it's a guilty pleasure movie. It's like a so bad it's good type thing. But again, the treatment of my boy in this movie, it didn't get as bad, but losing the Busta Rhymes with karate is a whole. I'm not gonna get into it. Anyway, my kill is gonna be Jen. her decapitation when she was standing on top of the stairway there. This is one of those ones where I'm like, okay, this is good. At least something like that can be good. Everybody just came to the realization that this whole situation is fake, and then all of a sudden, the real Michael Myers pops up and he chops this woman's head off, and then you just in a moment of disbelief, like, did that really just happen? That's cool. You know what I'm saying? I got no beef with that type of, parts of Halloween Resurrection, but it's just things that come after that is my major problem with the movie. But all in all, it does have some semi-decent things and then some decent kills here and there. But all in all, that one is my favorite one from there. And that's not saying much. Halloween H2O. Now this is, switching up the style here. Now I felt like I could have went ahead and did give a Michael kill here, but honestly, the most iconic part of this movie is when Laurie chops Michael's head off. Now, the way that they made this kind of roll out and how it was done and through the story, this had a much better landing for me personally than Halloween Ends. Now, granted, the whole David Gordon Green trilogy had an end spot at some point. I'm not sure they really knew what that end spot was going to be, but here it's all condensed, but it builds you up to this moment where Laurie finally has to come to grips with everything and finally put her demons to bed. And that I can get behind. You know what I'm saying? It's not done untastefully. It doesn't make you feel like, did she really beat him like that? Like, she wasn't as prepared as Laurie would be in the other 3 movies, but it was the moment where she decided, okay, this is it. I can't live like this no more. I don't want to live like this anymore. This man's got to go. One of us has got to go. When she hopped in the ambulance, took the body, and crashed it. Cool. That is good for me. I could deal with that. If this was a movie where Michael legitimately died, which they ruined with the Halloween Resurrection angle, if this was the end of the original timeline itself, I could deal with that. This was okay. This was good for me. I could deal with that. I just can't I'm not gonna go back to Halloween. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it. But this is better for me. I can handle this. This is all good to me. So Laurie defeating Michael here is much better than I feel than how he was defeated in the other movies. Because even here, at least he put up a fight a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He got pinned between a car and a tree, but still, I'm just saying, leading up to that moment. You know what I'm saying? Halloween H2O. Halloween 6, which I'm lacking the DVD because I don't know where that went for some strange reason. But Halloween 6, man. John Strode. Another one of those moments where Dick finally gets what he deserves, because he was just a straight asshole in this movie. I didn't like him at all, man. And when Michael finally got him in the producer's cut, by the way, because it's slightly different there than in the regular version, but I like the producer cut version of this kill because Michael just grabs him and holds him against the electrical box to electrocute him and shit. I like that. Major W. Honestly, it couldn't happen to a nicer guy, could it? Halloween 5. Another one of those crazy sequels that unfortunately has a very big nostalgia trip for me because they used to show that shit every year for the AMC Fright Fest. But my kill here is going to be Mike. The boyfriend Mike, not our Mike. Cole, you feel me? Anyway, the thing of why I enjoy this kill so much is because not only does he take him out with the little gardening claw, claw. I don't know if that was technically a gardening hoe or not. I don't know. I don't think it is. I think it's just more of a claw. But anyway, he takes him out with that. And not only does he take him out, he takes his Halloween mask, takes his whip, and then to make matters even worse, low key, Callan took his bitch. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Did get a kiss from her in the car, I'm not gonna lie. So that's kind of, hey, I'm not gonna say Michael might have a little riz. I'm not, hey, it is what it is, you feel me? But all in that whole sequence together, when you put it all together, that's crazy that happened. But hey, major W for Michael, what can I say? All right, now we're getting down to the final four, man. Hope y'all have been enjoying this video so far too, by the way. Make sure you hit that like button. And if you're new, hit that subscribe button for your boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get the channel up and we moving, you know? So I appreciate y'all so much for being here. Thank you again. So Halloween 4, man. What can I say? It's a couple kills on here that I'm a big fan of. But I want to say my top two is one, when Michael gets on the back of the little pickup truck, and it has like all the little, I think it was about maybe one driver, I think it was like either 2 or 3 in the back, and he was holding on to underneath the car and climbed up and took them out, just try to get to Rachel and Jamie. W scene. And also, of course, when he takes out, what's her name? Kelly Meeker. Goodness gracious. I love that setup for that scene so much. She thinks she walking up on the cop in the rocking chair. Michael just sitting there plotting, just ready. I love the theatrics that Michael does. And then she puts the little candle down, and you just see the body, and she like, hold up. And her mind, she's like, who the fuck in this chair? Michael got up and stabbed her ass through the door with a shotgun. The fact that you can stab somebody with a gun that's not meant to be sharp at the end or anything like that, to stab somebody through their body and through a door, it shows the power behind Michael, and I'm all for that. You know I love that, and I need that in all my Halloween movies. The power of Michael Myers is very, very important to me, and that right there showcases one of the most powerful moments. And then on top of that, I'm gonna put a little bonus one in here. When he kills Brady, squeeze that man's head like a fucking tomato. Love it. Halloween 3, man. Now, we already knew that this was gonna be in here, because I told y'all, but originally I wasn't gonna put it in, but I'm like, I'm doing all the Halloween movies, so I might as well put that one in there too. So, the scene where they show the whole purpose of those masks. The one kid has the mask on, and he's just sitting there watching TV. They flash the pumpkin in the little scene behind on the screen, and his whole head just begins to melt, buzz coming out of it. It's the most insane scene in any horror movie, let alone a Halloween movie. And it's one of those things where you think, like, man, if they was to remake Halloween 3 and just maybe name it Season of the Witch, just to see, you know, how that goes, that would have been a very brutal scene. Like, even with now's like technology, back then it was crazy, but I feel like now it would be even more insane. And it's not too often you see a child's demise in a Halloween franchise, so this is one of the moments where you gotta kind of shake your head like, what the fuck? He had the chip, I believe it was, from the mask, and she was like tinkering with it, and then it zapped her in the face. That was also another good kill too, by the way. But the child's kill, though, that was more memorable and more kind of shocking to see. And then the fact that you don't know in the end, like, how many kids actually seen that video, it's pretty brutal, man. Top 2, man. Well, the last 2, not top 2. Last 2, man. Halloween 2. Man. Now, I swim, y'all. I just want to let that be. Let me throw that out there first. I swim. You know what I'm saying? But I have a very large phobia of drowning. Who wants to drown? I'm just saying, like, nobody wants that. But the thought of it is panic-inducing. Like, even think about drowning when you're watching it in a movie makes my heart beat fast immediately. But then when you add the fact that it's scalding hot water, and this woman is being held against her will in boiling hot water that is making her skin peel, so how she's burning to death, she's drowning at the same time. Insane. That has to be one of the worst thoughtful kills in all of Halloween. That's at least top 2 to me. Like, if I had to rank it, this would be very high. because that's mind-boggling to me that moment happens, and it's just oof. You can feel the pain, you can see the pain. It's very vicious, man. But Nurse Karen, man, that is a terrible way to go, but also very, very great. And here we are, man, the OG, the original Halloween 1978. You already know, man. I talked about this kill earlier. Most iconic Michael Myers kill, Bob. The stab through the wall, hanging like a fucking picture on a nail in the wall. The head tilt, everything about it is just beautiful, perfect. It embodies what the shape is, just a man on a mission, a monster, a entity that you just can never understand. And we love him for it to this day. All right, y'all, that's gonna be the end of this Halloween special video. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to let me know what your favorite kills is down below in the comment section. Check out the Halloween ranking that I'm gonna have at the end of the video. And you can let me know what your favorite Halloween movie is, or favorite moment, whatever. Anything Halloween related, let me know. We'll talk about it. We'll have a good time. You can also check me out on Twitter. I also put the videos up over there, letting know I'm posting and everything like that. So you can follow me there. You can follow me on TikTok, follow me on Twitch. All those links will be down below in the description. And as y'all already know, man, thank you all so much. We're going into, I want to say, year 3 of the YouTube channel. I gotta fact check that, but I think I've been doing this since February of 2021. We're going into our 3rd year, so hopefully it could be bigger and better. Thank you all for being here and growing with me. And as always, I appreciate you all. I love you all. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.